I'm Ernie Johnson. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the San Antonio Spurs. And off now to the AT&T Center with Kevin and the crew as they get ready to call the game.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for the Raptors, Lowry and DeRozan, they're the backcourt. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11" big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Damari Carroll, and it's Scola in at the 4. Then for the San Antonio Spurs, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And in the middle, one of the best ever to man the low block, the big fundamental, number 21, Tim Duncan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Aldridge in at the 4 spot. This season, Clark, the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the Lakers, in fact, for the best winning percentage all time for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season, but more of it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency and high-quality play has been who they are and have been for 2 decades.
And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Outside Leonard, the 3, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Lowry. DeRozan on the wing. Outside for Lowry. Connects from three-point range. Lowry's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Toronto.
And with the Spurs and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
DeRozan, no good off the front iron.
A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s. The way they are put together, who knows how high they can push that franchise winning percentage.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. They'll be facing one of the best post players ever to play the game in Tim Duncan. Coach told me that even though Timmy isn't as physically gifted as he once was, he is still a handful to deal with. He said a lot of people forget this, but Tim Duncan is one of the smartest players to ever play and always makes the right decision. We can't be lazy around him.
Thanks again, Doris.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Tim Duncan picks one up.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent him, G.A., from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now, here's Lowry. Rejected by Duncan. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Parker's running. And the dunk by Aldridge.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Lowry. And he lobs it up toward the rim, but they recover it. And the basket by Scola. Scola's got his first points of the game.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And Parker, here we go. Aldridge kicks to Duncan. And it's San Antonio with another.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Carroll. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Green against DeRozan. Outside for Lowry. Three-pointer. Lowry can't get that one to fall.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. A nice shot by Aldridge.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again. And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. As you said, the Raptors with the new logo this year, Greg. They're looking changed too, I think, Clark.
Yeah, I think it's subtle enough to not lose the continuity, but still feel fresh and new. I like that. That's a nice job of balancing the old with freshening up for the new.
The Raptors making a switch here. Biombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. James Johnson's checked in for DeMar Carroll. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Now here's Ross. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done. You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they've peaked. I mean, it seems you say that a lot with this team, and they prove you wrong. But Popovich said last year he feels it might actually be the case.
And Joseph kicks to Ross, puts the lead pass in front of him. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Dishes to Mills. Passes it to Diop. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A three from Leonard. No good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. You know, one thing about this San Antonio team, they just didn't go away last year. Pop himself said he felt they peaked in the 2014 finals.
You know, and you wonder if what Pop said is true. Spurs lost in the first round last year, and they'll be going through a lot of changes in the near future. And with the way they run that organization, they'll still be competing, I believe, for quite some time. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now here's Joseph, covered by Mills. Now here's Ross. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, if you like offense, That's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And here's Mills for three. Tie game in San Antonio. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Ross dishes to Johnson. The finger roll finish at the button. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Raptors. Terrence Ross, an explosive young player who can really put on a show. Clark jaw-dropping, highlight reel dunks are his special.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Tremendous athlete, great bounce and elevation and creativity. Won the slam dunk contest as a rookie.
And here is Joseph. Manu Ginobili getting his three to go. And here is Joseph. Biyombo with it. 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. San Antonio leading. Leonard the pass to Diop. Now Leonard. He's got 5. And Mills kicks to Leonard. Ginobili outside. Back to Leonard. Now the pass to Diop. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. On the wing, Johnson. Ross on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 9 points now for Terrence Ross.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The Raptors making a switch here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Damari Carroll's checked in for James Johnson. And it's DeRozan in for Terrence Ross. Here's Leonard. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Toronto was a strong team on the road last season, Clark. A big part of why they came away with 49 wins on the season.
And 22 of those 49 wins were on the road. As a group, they managed to keep things close on the road. And because of that competitiveness, they were over 500 there as well.
Into LaMarcus Aldridge. Green kicks to Parker. Outside Leonard. DeRozan defending. Back to Parker. Green. Duncan with a screen on Lowry. Parker with it. Scola covering. Carroll kicks to DeRozan. Green with the block. Here's Leonard. He has 6. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. Gives him the lead pass. It's stolen by Valanciunas. It's DeRozan with the drive. Scola's got space. Offensive rebound. Carroll with the 3. Valanciunas, a follow-up jam. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And you've also got to love what a forceful low-post defender he is. If he blocks one of your shots, you remember it. He sends them into the stands to make a point.
Aldridge now recovering. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's Lowry penetrating. That's good. And it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Parker outside. That's good. And it's Leonard with the assist. That's 7 points for Tony Parker.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Toronto calls timeout. Well, the Spurs, Greg, great at home last year. That's not surprising to anyone who's paid attention. We expect that. They're just so tough at home year in and year out.
And Kevin, how about going 33-8 at home last season? And despite being the 6th seed, only the Hawks and Warriors, the 2 best records in the league, won more games at home. Hard to imagine you could be a 6th seed with that kind of success.
Spurs trail by 4. 1:24 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Duncan. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. DeRozan dishes to Carroll. He kicks it to Lowry. DeRozan.
For the Spurs, it was all about being at home. That was a big part of how they went on the run. They won 20 of the last 22 games at home in that stretch, which vaulted them from the bottom of the playoff picture in the West to as high as the 2 seed. The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Aldridge, the pass to Green. He feeds it to Parker. Green. DeRozan defending. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Green. Back to Parker from the arc. Shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And the Spurs at home are so great because they just don't miss. I mean, 2nd in field goal percentage at home, shooting 49%. Also 2nd in 3-point percentage made at home with over 39%.
Duncan goes in. Raptors leading by 6. Outside Lowry. The kick out to Scola. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It'll count. And no good trying to get that one. And that concludes the first half. Raptors and we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. Terrence Ross with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
Now here's Parker. Outside, Green feeds it to Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on Carroll. Here's Leonard, and he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got the first bucket of the third here for the Spurs. For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about the big 3, and rightfully so with all their wins, and Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi and the big 3 recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. You know the Spurs, they'll make a smooth transition, won't they, Kevin?
Absolutely. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Aldridge with a screen on DeRozan. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Raptors leading by 3. Now here's Lowry. He's got 5. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Back to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And that one's good. Parker's got 9.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Lowry against Parker. And it's Lowry penetrating. That's good. He's got 7.
No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Here's Aldridge after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. From the post, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
Biombo, he's checked in for Toronto. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. That's a 2 from Parker. Releases from the wing and drills it. Parker's got 11 points.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
The drive by Lowry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, on the topic of Aldridge's rebounding, I mean, he doesn't do it by banging people around. He does it with positioning, timing, and length. And you can say that about most of his game. Quietly, effective, and impactful.
And guys, going back to Aldridge, last season was a difficult one for him. He had the torn ligament in his left thumb, but still fought through it to become the Blazers' all-time leader in rebound.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Now, here's Joseph. Defense is right there. Dish now to Ross. Shot clock at 5. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Lowry inside the line. The good-looking shot from the wing. Lowry's got 12 points in the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
West. An easy 2 points on the layup.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Biombo. That's good.
And that put back about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
James Johnson's checked in for Toronto.
Boy, once again, the Raptors were able to put forth a really strong year. You know, the national media recognized it, and the Raptors picked up more and more of the spotlight marquee games as a result.
And the basket by Diop. Raptors are gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Now, here's Joseph, covered by Mills. And Joseph kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Takes it from 10. No luck. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And here's Mills for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Joseph's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Ross dishes to Lowry. Patterson a screen on Ginobili. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. West with the block. And he gets it back. That's good. 6 points for Johnson. There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Diao kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. West setting the pick for Parker. There's the feed to Mills. Off target from 3-point range. Raptors leading by 4. Lowry drives in. Here's Patterson. David West grabs the miss. West has got his third rebound tonight. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. "15 seconds left in the third. Lowry kicks to Joseph. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll. And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Shots good by Mills.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Joseph, the pass to Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Parker. Lowry drives in. He got right to the cup using that screen.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Parker kicks to Mills. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. A different look now for San Antonio. West comes in for Boris Diaw. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Patty Mills. Picked by West. Ginobili attacking. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Here's Joseph. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist on the night. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Outside Leonard. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard. It's Aldridge penetrating. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's DeRozan in for Corey Joseph.
And Tony Parker, at least some of his success can be attributed to playing with talented bigs. I mean, in his rookie season, he plays with both the Admiral and Tim Duncan. He kept that partnership going with Duncan for several more championships. So while talented, he's also been very fortunate.
Lowry dishes to Ross. Back to Lowry. That's good. Lowry's got 11 in the second half.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch.
Well, talking about Parker and the bigs, Tony benefited from their presence, Clark, but they also benefited from his play.
Really. Early in their careers, the only way to defend Parker and Duncan was to pack the lane, and once Tony developed a consistent jump shot, the only way to defend them was to hope and pray.
Right. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas passes to DeRozan. 17-foot shot on the way. And Valanciunas with the layup.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Aldridge with a screen on Lowry. Outside, Ginobili. Rebound by Johnson.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And that one's good. And the Raptors lead by 2.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And here's Lowry. Johnson up top. Back to Lowry. Good. And it's Johnson with the assist that time. 18 points for Kyle Lowry.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Some changes for Toronto. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Johnson. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Terrence Ross. There's Parker with the 3. That's good. Parker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Lowry against Parker. Outside Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. Makes the lead pass. West with the block. It's Parker outside, and he gets it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Inside and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Parker against Lowry. Out to DeRozan. The 19-foot shot. Money! A huge shot to tie it up.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch. He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Lowry against Parker. Left side Lowry. And Valanciunas backs in. Carroll against Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Boy, just look at what Leonard is doing.
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 4. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got into good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. There's Parker with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Green kicks to Aldridge. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Guys, it's over. I think we can say that now with certainty.
I'm with you. We'd like to officially welcome everybody to garbage time.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker.